Nolan and Juarez are chasing a suspect when they stumble on something straight out of a superhero flick. Their perp is already tied up in a building by a vigilante. The big question, who is this masked do-gooder? James invites community members to a dinner to discuss the police corruption scandal. Nyla declines, but James pulls out the charm, and she finally agrees. Spoiler, she's in for a surprise. Tim's rookie, affectionately dubbed Texas, shows up with a huge backpack. Tim, ever suspicious, asks what it's for. Texas casually responds, cardio.
What, you worried someone's gonna jump me for my milk money?
I'm worried that some hardcore criminal might sneak it behind you and slit your throat.
You're a pretty intense guy, you know that?
It's Juarez's first plainclothes day, and she's feeling the nerves. Lucy tries to help, but admits she almost washed out during hers. Confidence boost? Not so much. Lucy, meanwhile, is laser-focused on beating Tim in their ongoing competition. Remember their bet? Nyla, Lopez, and Juarez suggest her determination is less about TO skills and more about unresolved breakup vibes. Burn. Tim stirs the pot by encouraging Nolan to play mind games with Juarez, making this a test for both of them. At the station, Wesley and James run into the officer who once wanted to do sexual things Lopez. Wesley gives him the cold shoulder. James later asks, "Do we not like that guy?" Wesley, tight-lipped, says, "I'm not at liberty to say." Lucy's rookie, Wrigley, shows up late to roll call. Tim doesn't hold back, letting her know she's already starting the day with a loss. Ouch. On foot patrol, Lucy and Wrigley hear a gunshot. The vigilante has escalated to shooting gang members. Wrigley chases the suspect but fails to grab a plate number or car make. Gray is not happy and demands Lucy decide if her rookie is worth keeping. Lucy stands by him, but Gray warns her to stay vigilant. Later, Tim offers Lucy some comfort, reminding her the day's failures aren't all on her. Classic Tim. Juarez's plainclothes test takes a dramatic turn. She and Nolan respond to a robbery and find a woman shot. Turns out her grandfather mistook her for an intruder. Juarez feels disappointed when Nolan takes the lead during her big moment. But later, she gets her chance to prove herself. When they encounter a man who refuses to comply and attacks her, Juarez fights back like the badass she is, taking him down and arresting him solo. This time, Nolan steps back and lets her handle it.
You have my permission to call me a badass.
You are a badass.
Gray later praises Juarez for acing Plainclothes Day. Go girl. She and Lucy celebrate her success. Lopez and Nyla devise a clever plan to trap the vigilante using a fake distress call. When he's caught and grilled for attempted murder, he provides an alibi that checks out. Looks like there's a copycat vigilante on the loose. Lucy's rookie reveals his shaky focus is due to a personal bombshell. He used to have cancer and just received concerning blood work. He didn't tell her because he didn't want special treatment. Lucy reassures him, reminding him that transparency is key. Meanwhile, Tim discovers Texas is living in his car due to debt from a failed pro football career. Tim gives him 24 hours to find housing, or he's out. Juarez steps in, finding him a place with Smitty. Texas moves in, and chaos is inevitable. Juarez and Nolan spot 4 armed men dragging a woman out of a building. They request backup, and Tim and Texas join the chaos. A shootout ensues, with Texas, true to form, doing way too much. After subduing the suspects, the woman nearly shoots one of them in vengeance for her daughter's death. Juarez talks her down like a pro. Nyla, feeling ambushed at James's small dinner, it's definitely not small, escapes through a window to Lopez's house. Later, she contemplates her marriage. She's a cop, her husband's anti-cop. He suggests they find a way forward together. The episode ends with the OGTOs gossiping about their rookies, swapping stories and laughs.
You made my life hell. Any amount of gratitude you might have been owed was more than paid off while we were dating.
Fair enough. So, your boot handled himself okay out there today?
He's, yeah, we're figuring it out. How was Texas the rest of the day?
I'm about to find out.
Let me introduce you to my